Tonight's headlines: PDP-Laban maintains Duterte vice presidential run. DILG extends NCR cash aid payout. Coronavirus cases in the country at 1,883,088. Philippines monitoring Afghanistan situation. ITCZ affecting southern Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And stocks, peso rise anew. Good evening. Today is Wednesday, August 25, 2021. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel, and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. The ruling party, PDP-Laban, led by Energy Secretary Alfonso Cusi, has maintained that President Rodrigo Duterte will be running for vice president next year. PDP-Laban issued a statement after presidential spokesperson Harry Roque revealed that President Duterte said during Tuesday night's taped address that he will not run for vice president in 2022 if his daughter, Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio, pursues her presidential bid in the 2022 polls. This part of the address, which was cut in the broadcast, was inconsistent with the statement issued by the PDP-Laban on Tuesday afternoon that President Duterte has already agreed to run for vice president in 2022 under the PDP-Laban banner. The tandem of President Duterte and his daughter his daughter Sara Duterte Carpio is leading in pre-election polls so far. The Department of the Interior and Local Government on Wednesday announced that it has extended the deadline for the distribution of cash aid in Metro Manila to August 31. The DILG said that only around 80% or 9.1 billion pesos out of the 11.2 billion pesos funds has been distributed to low-income individuals and families in the National Capital Region as of Tuesday. It added that a total of 9,101,999 beneficiaries have received their ayuda in NCR from August 11 to 24. The extension was made upon the request of the LGU and with the concurrence of Social Welfare and Development Secretary Rolando Bautista and Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana, according to the DILG. The Department of Health reported 13,573 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Wednesday to bring the total number of infections in the country to 1,883,088. This brought active cases to 125,378, and of the total, 95.9% are mild, 1.3% are asymptomatic, 1.2% are severe, and 0.6% are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 1,725,218 after 15,820 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll now stands at 32,492 following 228 fatalities recorded. Data from the DOH also show that 73% of the intensive care unit beds nationwide are in use, while 53% of the mechanical ventilators are occupied. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
With Globe, our steps can lead us to millions of doors opening, millions of paths unfolding, and millions of reasons to keep going. Now's the time to be with a network that gets better every day for you.
Pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayan.
In other news, Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana on Wednesday said they are monitoring the security situation in Afghanistan following the Taliban takeover, noting that there is a threat to the country. Lorenzana pointed out that two founders of the terrorist group Abu Sayyaf, which is responsible for several kidnapping and bombing attacks in the country, were trained in Afghanistan in the 1980s. He added that Admiral John Aquilino, commander of the United States Indo-Pacific Command, told him during his visit to the Philippines that there were no Filipinos currently undergoing training with the Taliban in Afghanistan. However, Lorenzana said that there might be Indonesians or Malaysians who are still undergoing training with the Taliban. State Weather Bureau Pagasa announced that several parts of southern Luzon, the Visayas, and Mindanao will experience rains due to the intertropical convergence zone. In its 24-hour forecast, the State Weather Bureau said cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms will prevail over Metro Manila, the Visayas, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Bicol Region, Zamboanga Peninsula, Northern Mindanao, and Caraga. Meanwhile, the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to the ITCZ or localized thunderstorms. Light to moderate winds and slight to moderate coastal water conditions will also prevail over Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And in business, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index and the peso ended Wednesday on positive territory on news that Pfizer-BioNTech received regulatory approval from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for their COVID-19 vaccine. The main equities index rose by 143.33 points or 2.15% to 6,822.15 at the closing bell. The broader all shares increased by 53.63 points or 1.29% to 4,198.51. Regina Capital Development Corporation head of sales Luis Limlingan said that investors continued to buy Philippine shares, feed by news that Pfizer and BioNTech secured a full U.S. regulatory approval for COVID-19 vaccines. Volume totaled 1.8 billion shares amounting to 6.5 billion pesos. Advancers led decliners at 95 to 93, while 51 shares were unchanged. Meanwhile, gains of the PSEI was mirrored by the local currency after it ended the day at 49.85 from its 50.116 close a day ago. That wraps up the stories tonight. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, Department of Tourism, and Overseas Community Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel, and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition on Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its Community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our Community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Magandang araw mga katribo! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelovelo, Comfy Manalo, Chinky Mangkukang, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Chirk Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas ng mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Sama-sama natin alamin ang mga natatagong istorya sa mga latest na kaganapan sa loob at labas ng bansa.
Simulan ang bawat umaga with good vibes sa mga informative and recreational segments dito sa ating programa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings, mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magkita-kita po tayo mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga at magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising Na!